Some people replay conversations in their mind long after they are over. A sentence someone said, a tone, a pause, something that felt slightly off. They revisit it while driving, while lying in bed, while staring at nothing. And eventually, they start asking themselves, why can't I just let this go? Why do I think so much? Is something wrong with me? Psychology has a very different answer. Replaying conversations is not a flaw, it is not a disorder, and it is not something to fix. In fact, it often points to a rare configuration of the mind. A mind that processes information deeply, subtly, and relationally. In this video, I want to walk you through 6 psychological traits that are strongly associated with people who replay conversations in their head. Not to diagnose you, not to label you, but to help you understand how your mind actually works and why it developed this way. You notice what others miss. If you replay conversations, you are not only remembering words, you are remembering context, the slight change in tone, the hesitation before someone answered, the moment their eyes looked away. Your brain doesn't just hear language, it reads signals. This trait is called hyper-perceptive social awareness. It means your nervous system is tuned to subtle interpersonal cues. Most people hear what was said, you sense what was meant. And because these signals are often ambiguous, your mind keeps revisiting them, not to torture you, but to make sense of them. This is the same trait seen in highly empathetic people, skilled negotiators, therapists, writers, people who grew up needing to read the room. Your brain learned early that meaning is rarely explicit, so it learned to listen between the lines. You don't skim emotions, you digest them. Some minds move on quickly because emotions pass through them lightly. Other minds process emotions the way the body digests food. Slowly, thoroughly, completely. If you replay conversations, your emotional system likely needs time to integrate what happened. You don't just feel something and move on. You ask, what did that make me feel? Why did it land that way? What does this say about the relationship? This is called deep emotional processing. It is common in people with high empathy, reflective personalities, strong moral or relational values. The downside is emotional fatigue. The upside is emotional intelligence. Your mind is not looping because it is stuck. It is looping because it is working. Your brain is always forecasting. When you replay conversations, you are often running silent simulations. If they said this, then what does that mean for later? Does this fit with what they said before? Is something changing? This is pattern recognition. Your brain is not fixated on the past. It is trying to predict the future. This trait evolved in people whose safety or belonging depended on anticipating others. The mind learned, if I understand patterns, I can prepare. This makes you good at reading dynamics, sensing shifts in relationships, anticipating outcomes. It also means your brain rarely fully switches off, because patterns don't announce themselves. They reveal themselves slowly. You turn the lens inward. People who replay conversations often don't just analyze others, they analyze themselves. What did I say? How did I come across? Was I fair? Did I miss something? This is not self-obsession, it is self-monitoring. High self-awareness is rare. Most people protect their ego by avoiding reflection. You do the opposite. Your mind is comfortable turning inward, sometimes too comfortable. This trait is common in thoughtful leaders, ethical thinkers, people who care deeply about impact. The risk is self-criticism. The gift is growth. Your brain learned to stay alert. This is the trait people misunderstand the most. If you replay conversations, it may be because your nervous system learned that words have consequences. Perhaps, misunderstandings were dangerous, silence meant rejection, emotional shifts preceded conflict. Your brain adapted by staying alert. This is not weakness. It is intelligence shaped by experience. Hypervigilance doesn't mean you are broken. It means your system learned to protect connection. The mind replays conversations to ensure safety was maintained. To check, did I miss a threat? Did I misunderstand something important? This is not anxiety by default, it is learned awareness. Your brain stores conversations vividly. Some people forget conversations quickly, others remember them almost word for word. If you replay conversations, your verbal memory is likely strong. Your brain encodes phrasing tone sequence. This is why moments replay so clearly. This trait is common in writers, analysts, therapists, people who think in language. Your mind uses words as data, and data gets reviewed. Modern culture labels this tendency as overthinking, but psychology sees something else. A mind that processes deeply, values relationships, notices subtleties, reflects carefully. The problem is not the replaying. The problem is how you relate to it. When replaying turns into self-attack, it hurts. When it turns into understanding, it becomes wisdom. The goal is not to stop your mind from doing what it does well. The goal is to guide it gently. If you replay conversations, you are not broken. You are perceptive, reflective, deeply human. Your mind was built to understand people, and understanding takes time. The moment you stop fighting this trait, it becomes less heavy. Not because it disappears, but because you finally see it for what it is. A rare way of thinking, not a problem to solve, but a capacity to respect.